Nelson Mandela was born in 1918, in the small village of Mbizo, in South Africa's Eastern Cape. He was born into the Themba royal family, destined not for a throne, but for a struggle. As a child, he heard stories of brave warriors who resisted colonial rule, and those stories shaped him. Mandela's father died when he was young, and he was sent to live with a tribal chief. There, he received both traditional African education and a window into leadership. He later studied at the University of Fort Hare, one of the few places where Black South Africans could get a higher education. It was there, in classrooms and debates, that his sense of justice began to awaken. But apartheid was tightening its grip on South Africa, and Mandela knew he couldn't stay silent. Mandela moved to Johannesburg, where he saw apartheid up close, its violence, its injustice. He joined the African National Congress, determined to fight for equality. At first, he believed in peaceful protest, marching, speaking, organizing. But the regime responded with brutality, massacres, arrests, silence. Mandela helped form the ANC's armed wing, believing resistance had to evolve. He trained in secret, traveled abroad, and returned with fire in his heart. In 1962, he was arrested and sentenced to life in prison for sabotage. His voice was silenced, but his movement grew stronger. Mandela spent 27 years in prison, most of them on Robben Island. He broke rocks under the sun and read by dim candlelight. But he never lost his dignity, nor his hope. He became a symbol for freedom, a global voice behind bars. Even his jailers grew to respect his calm strength and moral clarity. While others grew bitter, Mandela chose patience and strategy. Letters smuggled from his cell kept the movement alive. Outside the prison walls, the world began to listen. In 1990, after decades of protest and global pressure, Mandela was released. He walked free with his fist raised, but no vengeance in his heart. He called not for revenge, but for reconciliation. He met with his former enemies, believing peace required courage. In 1994, he became South Africa's first Black president. He led with wisdom, balancing justice with forgiveness. His leadership helped prevent civil war, guiding a broken nation forward. Mandela proved that power could serve peace, not just control. After one term, Mandela stepped down, refusing to cling to power. He became a global statesman, an icon for peace and justice. He spoke out on HIV, poverty, and inequality. Nations welcomed him with open arms, but he never forgot his people. His smile, calm voice, and unwavering principles inspired millions. Even in illness, his spirit remained unshaken. On December 5, 2013, the world mourned his passing. But his legacy had already outlived him. Nelson Mandela's name became a synonym for courage, dignity, and forgiveness. Streets, schools, and monuments bear his name across the globe. He showed the world that real power lies in empathy. His story continues to inspire freedom fighters everywhere. Mandela didn't just fight apartheid, he changed the meaning of resistance. He reminded us that one man, with vision and heart, can move the world. His legacy still whispers in the winds of justice. And in every step toward freedom, his footprints remain.